oops, they said the road to Pokhara is very good, and if this is what they say is very good, then I'm really concerned. And yes, so this guy seems to be of some help. Normally that is how it happens in India. You go to any of these kind of places, you have people around to help you out. It's your decision whether you want to trust them or no. But in most cases, I feel they are doing something for a livelihood, and they will try and help you out. And I try to take their services normally, as long as they are not doing something illegal. So yeah, so I'll try to find out more. Even before I start talking to them about the other processes, one thing that was on top of my mind was the route to Kathmandu and what should I do. So I asked this guy, and he said, "Why do you want to go to Kathmandu? Why don't you go to Pokhara? Pokhara is just about 5.5, 6 hours from here, and you can make it by evening, and the roads are very good." So that's another thing that really came in, because I think that's logical. If I have to go to Ruswagadi, I don't need to really go to Kathmandu and then go to Ruswagadi. Of course, I'll need to check out the map and decide what is logical. But as per these guys, they are telling that if I have to go to Ruswagadi, it may be logical for me to go to Pokhara, and from Pokhara go to Ruswagadi. And they say that the road to Pokhara is very good. I'll anyway revalidate it with a few other people around here. Okay, so I left the bike over here and went to report into that second tent. So they asked me to unload my luggage and get it scanned uh, over here. The first thing they asked me is, am I carrying a drone? So I said, no, I'm not carrying any drone. I'm just carrying only my cameras. That's all. So they said, anyway, that is okay, but still unload all your baggage and then get it scanned. So this guy was there to help me out. He said, I'll help you out on this one. And so I unloaded all the luggage. He took it over there, got it scanned, and then brought it back. But before I started this, I was like completely exhausted with the heat. I really wanted to have a something cold to drink, so I took this guy along with me to a shop there, and I had a quick cold drink over there before we proceeded with other formalities. So the scanning was all done, and again my ID proof was produced, and that's all. They noted down the details in the register and brought all my luggage back, and again tied up onto my bike. And the next stop was to get in on the Nepal side and get the Bangsar, which is basically the temporary import document. So this guy has a tie up with a agent over there who would help me do this one. So I just followed this guy to the agent's office, and so that I can understand what is the process. So the Bangsar or the temporary import document is normally given for 7 to 10 days, but I wanted it for at least about 20 days, because my date of crossover into China is 24th May, and I want to have 1 or 2 days extra just in case things don't happen and there are some delays. I shouldn't get penalized for overstaying in Nepal. So that's the requirement I had. So I had to take my bike and physically show it to them for getting the bangsar. And the first time I had to take over there so that they start processing the document. And since I needed it for 20 days, it had to go for an senior approval, I understand. So they again asked me to take the bike to the senior officer, and the senior officer again questioned me as to why do I need it for 20 days, what is the purpose, all those things. So I clarified that look, I'm planning to go to Tibet, and hence I need to be there. He asked me why am I coming so early. In that case, I told him I've never done high altitude, so I want to acclimatize properly before I enter over there. That's the reason I am coming in a little early. So he understood and said, okay, this is approved, go ahead and issue the Bangsar. And again, the person who was supposed to issue, he wanted to reconfirm that his boss has approved. So he asked me to bring the bike again, and then took me along with him to his boss and showed me and also my bike, and reconfirmed from his boss that okay, is it okay to do give 20 days. So he said yes, go ahead and give 20 days. So then this guy prepared the document, and finally the bangsar was issued. So meanwhile, while I was waiting, few guys were interested to know what am I doing, where am I going, why am I doing this, and some of them also subscribed to my YouTube channel. And I also took that time to go ahead and have a quick lunch because I was super hungry. I had not had anything proper food from morning, and it was already post 2 p.m. And I did not want to really getting into a situation where I am really hungry for too long. So I completed that part, and then finally everything was done. Meanwhile, the agent guy also had services for issuing SIM card, local SIM card. So I got a local Nepali SIM card, and I also exchanged currency with him. So everything was done, and I was ready to leave for Pokhara. And meanwhile, when I was standing over there and talking to people, I also inquired about the road condition to Pokhara and is it reasonable to go to Pokhara. All of them unanimously said the roads are excellent to Pokhara. Don't worry about it. Just go ahead, and you will reach in about say 5-6 hours. It's quite safe, no issues at all. So I changed my plan. Instead of going to instead of going to Kathmandu, I'll now go to Pokhara. I'll stay in Pokhara for a couple of days, and from there I'll go to rasuwagadhi. I'll need to figure out the route and whether the route is good or bad from Pokhara to rasuwagadhi, but I'll check that one out. My initial research was from Kathmandu to rasuwagadhi, the road is extremely bad, and the same situation may be there for Pokhara to rasuwagadhi as well. So there's no point going to Kathmandu and then going to rasuwagadhi. Might as well I go from Pokhara to rasuwagadhi directly. So that's the new route now for me. So I'm heading to Pokhara now. In this whole scheme of things, I forgot to refuel. So I need to get my tank fueled up here in Nepal. So that's going to be my first tank top up in Nepal. Okay, refueling done, tank topped up. So one key difference that I've observed, not regarding petrol pump, is regarding the road sense. The moment I finished the Bangsar part of it and started riding towards Pokhara, I just don't hear any honking. I just don't see any unruly riding on the road. That's a very big difference just in about say 500 meters of the border. First glimpse of the mountains. I think in a short while I should start climbing up. Getting closer to the mountains, the ascent may start anytime now. Okay, the ascent has started, and finally I am riding my motorbike on the Himalayas formally. But hey, oops, they said the road to Pokhara is very good, and if this is what they say is very good, then I'm really concerned. I've never done high altitude rides, nor I've ever done off road riding, and my bike is actually not meant for off road riding. But if this is the kind of roads I have to negotiate all through, I am getting a little concerned now. Let me see how this goes. There's a gorge on the left side and a river flowing over there, and in some parts it is very close to the road. So, a small mistake and the vehicles may just fall in into the gorge. Okay, the initial patch of the roads were not good because there is some work happening, but after that, I think most of the roads are reasonably okay. So, I've been progressing quite well, though the altitude is slowly increasing, and the turns, particularly the turns into the next level, is also increasing. I am not rushing over here and trying to overtake. I am keeping my pace with safety as the most important thing. So I'm moving slow, so it's taking quite some time, but I'm okay with that as long as I am safe. That's very important, and I'm also trying to keep a very reasonable distance between the vehicles in front of me because you don't know when they will suddenly brake and what would happen. So that's very important. Looks like it's going to rain, so I have put up all my rain gear and try to protect myself from rain as much as possible. So, but my only concern is if it rains heavily, will I be able to navigate the roads, the wet roads, wet ghat roads, the two which are like twists and turns? Will I be able to navigate those? That's my biggest concern. but let's see how it goes. I'll take it as it comes. Okay, it started raining, and soon it may also get dark. So I'll continue to be as careful as possible navigating these roads because this is completely new to me. I have never done this kind of roads nor in this kind of situation. The rain still continues, and I am at about 60 odd kilometers from Pokhara, and it says it should take at least another 2.5 to 3 hours for me to reach. Uh, though it's only 60 kilometers, in Ghat section it definitely takes quite a lot of time to cover the distance. I stopped over for a chai and a hot butta. It is completely dark now. It's already 8:30 p.m. and it may take at least another 1 hour for me to reach Pokhara. So that would be around 9:30. So, and I was feeling a little hungry, so I thought I'll have something before I proceed further. It's pitch dark, but the good thing is there's continuous flow of traffic, and there are villages all through. You don't feel lonely. Even if something happens, I think you will get help. But important is to be very safe and ride as safe as possible. My camera battery is dying, so and I may not want to risk stopping in this dark and then changing the battery at this time. So whenever the recording stops, that probably would be the end of the video recording for today. I'll give you guys an update on what has happened, but I feel I'll be able to reach Pokhara safely, and then I'll update you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much. It's been complete change of plans. Instead of going to Kathmandu, I'm reaching Pokhara, and I'll spend some time in Pokhara, and then I'll keep you guys updated on the next steps from here.